Hey everyone, welcome back to part 6 of our deep dive into the amazing world of toy photography. In our previous episodes, we've explored the qualities of light, compared flash versus constant light, looked at the best lenses for shooting miniatures, and discussed various focusing techniques, and even deep dived into the technique of focus stacking. You'll find all the links to those videos in the description below, so make sure to check them out. So today, I'm going to give you 7 tips on how to create awesome backgrounds for your LEGO friends. Oh, and just a quick reminder, I won't hassle you to hit that subscribe button just yet. But if you like what you see, I might give you a little nudge later on. All right? Cool. Let's do it. Hi everybody, I'm Kersten Luts and you're watching Platypod TV, brought to you by Platypod, where innovation never sleeps. Got your minifigs, camera and lights all set up? Awesome! Now all you need is a killer background. Today I'll show you 7 easy and creative ways to make your models look epic without breaking the bank. Let's dive in. First up, the plain background. It's super simple and works great if you want all the focus on your subject. Check out this shot of Mini Darth. I used a plain backdrop far away and only lit Darth, which made the background go black. Perfect for no distractions. Black and white poster board or colored sheets from any craft store work wonders. I have a bunch of these so I can quickly switch them out and play with different colors until I get the look I want. And if you want to get creative with simple poster board, check out this shot by Jesse Fireeisen. It'll blow your mind. Next tip. Use what you already have at home. Look around your desk or kitchen for cool objects to use as backgrounds. With a narrow depth of field, you can blur out these items, making them look awesome. Kitchen utensils, for instance, have cool shapes and textures that work great close-up. For a natural vibe, just step outside. Your backyard is full of great textures for backdrops, like concrete slabs or bricks. Plenty of options, and it's super easy to create fantastic scenes with your minifigs. For this shot, I found a rocky spot in my yard and set up the scene in under 5 minutes. Lego sets are a fantastic solution too. The folks at Lego must have been thinking about us photographers. Sets like the Tantive 4 from Star Wars are perfect. They're fun to build and provide great settings for your shoots. If Lego sets aren't enough, you can build your own dioramas. I made a forest scene with twigs, rocks, and moss I found on a local trail. But check out Dave the Bearmaker's work. It's amazing what you can do with some foam, glue, and spray paint. And if you've got a 3D printer, well, the possibilities are endless. Not everyone is a DIY master, and that's okay. You could actually buy dioramas online. There are tons of sets and accessories to choose from, letting you mix and match to create different backdrops. It's a great option if you want to save time and still get awesome results. Quick reminder before we get to the last tip, hit that like button and subscribe. It helps you stay updated with new videos and helps us reach more people. Gotta keep those YouTube algorithms happy, right? Last but not least, here's a technique I love. Using computer monitors or iPads as backdrops. You can project any image on them and create stunning scenes. I often use Adobe Firefly for backgrounds. Just make sure to avoid reflections and light your subject to match the background. You'll be amazed at what you can create in mere minutes. There you have it, folks. I hope this video gave you some useful tips and you'll be off shooting your own LEGO images in no time. And remember to leave a comment below if you have any questions. Also, I highly recommend you check out my buddy Dave the Bearmaker's latest book, From a Certain Point of View, The Ultimate Guide on Miniature Photography. It really is a treasure trove of knowledge from one of the best. Now, if you want to learn more about toy photography, check out my podcast, the Camerashakepodcast, where I've talked to toy photographers Dave the Bearmaker and Jesse Fireeisen in detail about how they create their amazing images. And if you're not yet following the Camerashake then what the heck are you doing? Check it out on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and wherever awesome podcasts live. You'll find all the links in the description. As always, take a snapshot of your setup or share your final shots on Instagram. If you've been experimenting with Platypod gear or try out the lighting setups we've discussed today, I want to see your creations. Make sure you tag Platypod on Instagram and use the hashtag #PostMyPlatypod. And if you like this video, we have a button specifically for you right here. Join the community over on Facebook to see what other Platypod users are up to, and ring the bell so you don't miss our regular videos. That, my friends, is all for today. Keep creating, and I'll see you next time.